Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 16. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Mariota. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Waiting! Sit on! All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
54 Mike. Let's go, D.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford, screenplay, Johnson. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
You better bring it. You better bring it. Big 20. You better bring it.
From the 50 at Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
We want it. Come to my work. 40 got. 40 got.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 22 yards there, a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Mariota's throw on the money to Davis. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Titans.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mariota. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Here comes Humphreys on the return. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter, you get points on the board. Dion Lewis, touchdown Titans. Dion Lewis, 52 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Stop your
Running from the gun, Johnson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Check.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up. 32. Under 10, 10.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Stafford delivers this to Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
10. Alert!
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for good yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Set! Get a 20! 21! 54! Stay with your man! 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Stafford. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
To try again after the sack. Mariota, and he's going to go down again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trey Flowers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Johnson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Out of the gun, Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. Well, he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Flowers able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Lady!
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Show it! 59!
Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. Past the 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man, we got to get this stop here, dude.
Throwing on second down. Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Stafford on third down. Now he's got it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how...
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Christian Jones in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Man open left side is Brown. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get ready. Get ready.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'm scared.
A first down throw for Mariota. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
To throw is Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now Mariota on fourth down. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Sharp, 37 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. They'll run it with Johnson. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On second and 11 now. Stafford, catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Caught by Jones. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll get this one to Galladay. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Mariota now to throw on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. His pass caught at the 4. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. On second down, here's Henry. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Mariota on third and 2. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Rashawn Evans on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Johnson. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Here's Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Now Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play, Mariota to Davis, 57 yards.
First down, Titans.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Mariota now. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were,